Japan Dyno, the best of Japan to you.
Howdy, this is Andy of Japan Dyno, and I have for you an HKS Super SQV. This particular SQV removed from a Heisei Kyunen, that's a 1997 Forester, Subaru Forester, the SF5, the SF5 type Forester, EJ20G engine. The flange is a very common flange used with the S14, S15 Silvier, also with the Evo vehicles and various others. So a vehicle-specific flange that is quite common for many different vehicles. The valve itself, the blow-off valve itself, is a universal blow-off valve that can be used with any turbo vehicle. And as you can see in the photos, nice and shiny on the back, a little bit of corrosion on the back, and nice and shiny on the front of the valve, in good working condition. And that includes the stay, which is specific for the Forester, and a short length of hose there. So the Super SQV is a sequential blow-off valve. We'll go to some further photos, a close-up of the valve itself here. Now the sequential blow-off valve is a diaphragm type blow-off valve. It has a diaphragm in the center here. Boost pressure pushes on the diaphragm while the inner manifold vacuum pulls on the diaphragm. When the combination of the two is enough to overcome the spring here, then the diaphragm will move back and forth. Little sequential bursts of boost will be released from the trumpet at the front here. So the diaphragm in here, spring housing, is the tensioning bolt and locking nut for the spring, hence the reason it's a adjustable type blow-off valve. Some of the later versions of the Super SQV were actually fixed for specific vehicles. This one here is an adjustable type, allows to be adjustment for any turbo vehicle. So a diaphragm type, and tidy, as you can see on the front, and a little bit of corrosion on the back there, but 100% working condition. We'll run through the rest of the photos. The other side, as you can see, the same deal there, nice and clean on the front. The flange, vehicle-specific flange, and the little bracket there, as well as the length of hose. And close up from that previous shot, again there, and shot of the back there. So diaphragm in there, spring housing, and the tensioning nut and bolt. The little nipple here, of course, connects to the inner manifold. And a shot from the front. So this is the little valve that is pulled back by the diaphragm, and the boost is sequentially released around the edge of this little valve here, making that very distinctive HKS blow-off valve sound. So an HKS blow-off valve by the HKS company of Japan, made in Japan, from Japan. Thank you.
In order to serve you better, we have our website at www.japandyno.com, as well as our blog, the Japan Dyno Daily Fix, where we feature items of special interest. Look forward to seeing you there.